Hello YouTube, this is the man who's never wrong here. If you like this video, make sure you go on ahead and subscribe and check out my other ones. Now earlier today I put up a video talking about the tragedy that occurred at the bombings of the Boston Marathon. I said I wasn't going to politicize it and I didn't want to do it too soon. However, too much has gone on already. Now, there is so much evidence already piling up, and it has been just over 24 hours since the bombing, that this is a false flag operation. Now, for those who don't know what that means, what it is that it is an attack perpetrated by someone, in this case it would be the government, to put blame on somebody else. Why they're doing this false flag operation, assuming that it is unclear. In the coming days, when they start pointing fingers and naming names, then I will report to you about who is most likely, well, it'll be obvious then who it's being blamed on. Like if they say it's Mark Everybody and he's a member of the Tea Party and the NRA, then you know they're just trying to attack pro-gun groups. If they say his name is Mohammed Ahmed bin Laden or whatever, and again, there's no racism intended there. If they say those names and that name, then you know that they're trying to point out some Middle Eastern group. First, before I point out the evidence that suggests that this is a false flag operation, let me point out some scams. And this is from the Facebook page, The Conspiracy Archives. There's a very popular image going around saying that there was a Facebook page about the bombings that was created 2 days before. This can be easily explained as, one, it's clearly a fake picture where there's two separate images horribly photoshopped together. Any page can change the date to say it was created whenever they like, as long as it has less than 200 likes. There's also another thing going around saying that the Boston Globe tweeted that there was going to be controlled explosions before the bombs went off. That is also explained because tweets are sent out in the local time zones. So if it was 4 o'clock here, then it would have been 1 o'clock somewhere else, like, I don't know, Wyoming or something. But that's somewhere out west. So that would have make it appear that that tweet was sent out earlier than it actually was. But what the tweet was sent out for was just that there was going to be another explosion, and this time it was going to be controlled. It wasn't another attack, because they ended up finding 2 more undetonated bombs, and they blew them up there so that they wouldn't go off later. There's also a picture going around of a guy with his leg blown off. I don't know his name, but people are saying that that is fake. That is not fake at all. Let me assure you that is 110% real. And lastly, this one doesn't even have any real evidence to it, but they're talking about the picture of the guy who's walking up on the roof, not doing anything, just walking, and they're trying to say that that's suspicious. It's really not. I'll say 99.9% sure it's simply a guy walking on the roof, watching the Boston Marathon. It's a pretty big event. But now to explain what the evidence is that suggests that this is a false flag. For example, the mainstream media is not reporting this. It doesn't matter what channel you put on your television, you know, turn the dial to whatever one you want, you're not going to find a single station reporting it. There are people, witnesses that were at the marathon right where the bombs went off, are saying that over the loudspeakers there were people saying it's a drill. Not people, there were officials saying it was a drill, stay calm. I don't know really off the top of my head, you know, I'm not a genius, I don't know what exactly that would have to do with the false flag operation, but it's only suspicious because the mainstream media is not reporting it and ignoring it. Something that just happened, probably one of the biggest pieces of evidence to support the false flag theory. There was a YouTube video put up saying how Family Guy had strange similarities to the events that took place in Boston. And I saw the video before it was taken down. Not only has it been taken down, but they're also saying, not just taken down from YouTube, it's been taken off of TiVo, it's getting taken down from everywhere, and they're even saying that the episode was a hoax, and that the video was YouTube is saying the video was a spam and contained other stuff that made it liable to be removed, when it actually didn't contain any of those things. What it is a 14-second clip. In the beginning, it's Peter is on a talk show, and he's speaking with, I don't know, some sort of Jay Leno type of guy, saying, "Oh, so Peter, you won the Boston Marathon." And then it goes to another clip from later in the episode where he's dressed up in a fez hat, and he's got like some African Middle Eastern clothing, and he dials on his cell phone something, I don't know who he was dialing to, and he goes to answer it, and boom, there's an explosion. Oh, must have had the wrong number. Dials it again. A few seconds later, boom, another explosion, and everybody's screaming. That video was removed. I won't be surprised if this video gets removed. Just don't believe everything you hear. You know, people like me that talk about conspiracy theories, they'll be looked at as crazy by a lot of people. But if you open your eyes and you do the research you won't find on, you know, CNN, Fox News, any news affiliate, you won't find it. You got to look on YouTube, you got to look on Google, and you will be shocked. And I absolutely hate to say it, but this every day is looking more and more like a false flag operation. Oh, and one more thing that I did forget to mention, there were police bomb-sniffing dogs and police officers and National Guard everywhere, and they couldn't find a bomb. They couldn't find 4 bombs. They couldn't find so much as 1. Police, bomb-sniffing dogs, and police everywhere. Does that make any sense to you? Just minutes after it happened, I heard Brian Williams on the news. I can't remember the exact quote. I wasn't fully paying attention. But I believe he said they need to look for automatic weapons. I don't even want to mention that, but I have to, just to put it out there. I don't know if anybody else heard it, but he might have even said he saw police, just mentioning that he saw police with automatic weapons, but it's still even suspect that he would mention automatic weapons in the first place. Just everything, nothing is adding up. There is so much miscommunication and different stories. It all just crashes together, and instead of just going in an even line, here's what happened, here's how it happened, and here's why, everything is getting all messed up and jumbled up. Hopefully the truth will be fully revealed eventually, and when it does, you can bet I will be here to report it. So again, make sure you subscribe if you like, subscribe to the channel so I can keep you updated on things such as this. And, you know, leave me your comments. I want to hear your feedback on this. If I missed anything, if I'm wrong on anything, let me know. Of course, it's not that I will be wrong, because I'm the man who's never wrong.